Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And I can't believe I have to go through this once again. XRP is not a CBDC. You see the difference right here. Central bank digital currency issued by the government. XRP is the cryptocurrency you invest in. And it shows you the differences here as well. Now, XRP can move CBDC from one country to another, like a bridge currency, but it's not a central bank digital currency. I can't believe people still think that that's what XRP is. Now, Ripple's new stablecoin can also be looked at like a CBDC. It's a stablecoin issued by Ripple. Telegram founder and CEO Pavel Durov arrested in France by National Anti-Fraud Office. And look at the charges he has. So it's multiple offenses: terrorism, drugs, complicity, fraud, money laundering, receiving stolen goods, pedocriminal content, and possibly more. But the big one that stands out to me is money laundering and anti-terrorism, because that's what they're going after right now when it comes to crypto. Anything tied to crypto and tied to anti-money laundering, they're definitely cracking down on it. And we're going to see more and more of this as cryptocurrency regulations are put in place along the way. In a shaky market, tokenized real-world assets could be worth more than their weight in gold. And you know, right now, tokenization, we're so early on it, but it's going to start to pick up traction. You know, the World Economic Forum says it's going to be an $867 trillion market by 2030. So this is why tokenized real-world assets have such a high appeal, as they have the potential to bring safety-minded individuals looking for more grounded investments into crypto. Of course, there's been a lot of discussion surrounding its use case for real estate or fine art, but precious metals are one of the most no-brainer applications to get investors involved. That being said, buying tokenized gold is mostly restricted to financial stalwarts like HSBC, who have their own gold token that many retail investors likely can't get their hands on. Regular investors who want to explore tokenized gold deserve a way to do so at their own pace. So they're already saying that tokenized gold is not for retail investors. Just like crypto, like XRP, was never meant for retail investors. But the problem is, we beat the institutions here, and we are going to reap the rewards from that over time. An excellent visualization of the value of gold. This comes from Vandal, Black Swan Capitalist. 10 kilograms of gold would buy you an average home in 1929. 10 kilograms of gold would buy you 2 average homes in 2024. Your house price in USD keeps increasing. Your house price measured in gold does not. Do you get it? Here's what's going on. People's thinks their houses are becoming more valuable, but they're not. What's happening is the US dollar is losing more and more value all the time. Gold, however, always seems to maintain its value. And that's why even cashing out of crypto, I always said if I'm going to cash out, I'm not cashing out into US dollars. I would rather cash out into gold or silver. No, USDA now asking people to register their vegetable gardens for national database. Remember, this is happening over in the EU as well, because they want to tokenize your assets at some point along the way. They're going to tokenize private companies. They're going to tokenize every single thing around you of value. That's why they want you to register everything you own of value, because once they tokenize it, then they could leverage your assets. And this is part of the plan. You know, when the World Economic Forum says $867 trillion by 2030, it's because they're going to tokenize the trees, the mountains, the water. Everything is going to become a token over time. And you got to stay off this register list as long as you possibly can. Bart Stevens, founder and managing partner of Blockchain Capital, says that there are trillions of dollars waiting on the sidelines, waiting for clarity. Take a listen.
Regulations, because there is trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars on the sideline that's just waiting for some clarity. You know, I sometimes go in and I'm pitching these very conservative organizations like a bank or a sovereign wealth fund, and they're like, well, Bart, well, why should we have any crypto at all? And I'm like, I think it's super irresponsible to have zero exposure. Like, so let's talk about, you know, sizing of a portfolio. And if you want to buy Bitcoin, fine, or Ethereum, fine, or if you want to invest in, you know, one of our funds, that works too. But this is the fastest growing asset class in tech in history. If you want to look at Bitcoin or Ethereum and all the related companies like Kraken and Coinbase and Ripple and Anchorage and others, disclosure, I'm an investor in all those companies. You know, it got first to $1 trillion, faster than Meta, faster than Google, faster than Apple, faster than Cisco. And this industry is here to stay. It's not going to be uninvented. It's global. And the United States is at risk of screwing it up with just overt, hostile regulatory approach. And I'm really grateful for Senator Lummis in the state of Wyoming, who's been a real pioneer here. Her staff in particular has done the work. But this has to be a bipartisan effort. It is not the job of unelected bureaucrats at three-letter agencies to pick winners and losers in technology.
They're already telling you we need clarity. We need crypto regulations, or the United States is gonna get left behind. Crypto is not slowing down. Adoption of crypto is not slowing down. Everywhere else in the world, they're pushing ahead. They're gaining momentum all the time. And at the same time, they're leaving the United States behind. But to take notice, he said, trillions of dollars waiting on the sidelines. It's going to happen very fast when it happens. And then there's this. What do you all think of Kennedy and Trump coming together? It kind of makes me think we're watching a movie play out in real time. And most of you will most likely agree with that. You know, I honestly really like Kennedy. And I think we're going to start to see a lot of secrets come out because of this over time. I want to see where this goes from here. DOJ in 8 states sue RealPage for facilitating price fixing between large landlords around the country. Finally, maybe they're going to start cracking down on this price fixing in rent, because that has to happen. You know, I always tell people when they say something needs to be done, we need to bring down inflation. People are suffering. What needs to happen is something needs to break, because the U.S. doesn't fix anything until something breaks. You need a crisis to happen, and then they will reveal their solution to the problem. But we honestly need the prices of rent to come down. I mean, people just can't afford it. And a lot of people are getting very rich off of this. And I think now they're finally starting to wake up. So we got to wait and see where it goes from here. Grok ushers in a new era in healthcare AI. Grok is revolutionizing healthcare by analyzing medical data with unmatched speed and accuracy. Grok is now reportedly assisting doctors in diagnosing diseases and recommending treatments, making healthcare more efficient and effective. By processing vast amounts of research data quickly, Grok has the potential to accelerate medical breakthroughs and improve patient outcomes. You know, We're watching the rise of AI. I think it's far beyond where we think AI actually is. I think things that we've seen in movies already exist. But you know, this is eventually going to end the need for the doctor's visit. You're going to be seen by an AI. They're going to tell you all the problems you have, and then they will give you your medications as needed. That's the future we're headed into. But AI is going to take a lot of jobs. And that's why I always urge you as crypto investors, get rich while you can. This might be your last shot to make real money in crypto. Because once crypto regulations come, 99% of crypto is going to disappear. And you definitely want to get rich this time around. Because this is your one shot. You're not going to get another shot like this in your lifetime. You either take it or you end up on the wrong side of history. Take a listen to Mark Cuban right here.
I don't mind being taxed more. I wrote a blog 20 years ago saying it's the most patriotic thing you can do after military service is pay your taxes, because that's what allows everybody, you know, to live and to prosper. But yeah, the idea of just soak the rich, billionaire tears that sell that cup. Screw you, Elizabeth Warren.
Now, I like the idea that he said, screw you, Elizabeth Warren. But taxes, I mean, nobody should have to pay taxes to this corrupt government. Think about it. You know, they print money out of thin air. You have to go to work to earn money. The same money that they're printing out of nothing. And that's why I don't see taxes as, it's just theft. They're just stealing from you. And then it's always supposedly, you know, you got to pay your taxes. You want the roads fixed, right? Well, they could just print money to fix the roads if they really wanted to. I mean, and now with this unrealized capital gains, do you know how many people are going to get hurt by that? Their investment? People are going to be selling their crypto just to cover the taxes. And that is not right in any way. And 44%, I mean, come on. You know, if anything, lower the taxes. But, you know, we're XRP investors, and we are about to get very wealthy off of our investment because you could see it coming now. Everything's building for a new financial system. I keep seeing people saying, oh, that's decades away. You know, that's not going to happen until 2035. We're way closer than people actually think. You could see it all coming together, starting with that massive network that's forming around crypto. At the same time, BRICS coming for the US dollar, other countries coming for the US dollar, not wanting to transact in the US dollar. And at the same time, they keep saying inflation's coming down. Inflation's going higher, and it's going to end up going into hyperinflation at some point. But I think a new financial system will rise before then. And XRP holders are going to get rich before it all happens. But until it does happen, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.